Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. I thank you all for stopping by today's video. Now today we're going to be in the Tier 4 American Tech Tree battleship USS Nevada, and we're going to be playing some arena. Now this match was recorded about, I would say, 2-3 weeks ago, back when Tier 4 Arena was out. So I managed to have a lot of good games, and some of those games I even recorded. So this is one of those games. So yeah, it's a little late, but I thought I'd post it because why not, just to get it out of the way. Now, if anybody is new who's dropping in here, hi, I'm Dr. Ghost and I make content for this game that you just know and love, I'm sure. If you want to do me a favor, go down there, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below at the end, and consider liking. All that stuff does help out the channel greatly, and I hope you do enjoy it here. I do streams, and I do also, of course, videos here. I mainly do videos here on the channel, so I do hope you enjoy it, and like I said, we're in the Nevada today, and well, what do we know about the Nevada, guys? Well, it has 10 14-inch guns, like most American battleships, from tier 4 up to tier 5, maybe some. I don't think any tier 6s. Actually, the only tier 6 American battleship that has 14s is the Florida, I believe. But as we all know, it's a pretty common gun caliber to have at tier 4 and 5 mainly. There's a lot of ships, not just for the Americans, but almost every other nation has 14-inch guns. It's quite the common caliber. Now, these 14-inch guns are quite decent, and as you guys just saw there, we just absolutely obliterated a Königsberg, left him on basically no HP, and the team does manage to secure him, take him out, send him back to port. Now, what about the armor for this ship? Well, the armor is not the greatest. I think it has a all-or-nothing armor scheme, which basically means they put all of the armor basically where all the vital ship parts are, so in the center of the ship, really. There's basically barely any bow and stern armor on the ship. Anything that has 14-inch guns, or even some like 12 or 10-inch guns, might go straight through the bow of this ship. So the bow and stern armor, not the greatest. However, the belt and the side armor is very good. If you guys angle that belt, you guys angle that side armor, you guys will find yourself ricocheting a lot of shells. It's called the Dreadnought Shuffle, if you guys aren't aware. Get a full salvo off, turn back in a bit, bait then to shoot your belt, and you will ricochet a majority of the shells that are fired at you. So keep that in mind. Now, if you guys are wondering what commander I have on my Nevada, I have a William Sims on. He's level 16, legendary 3, and I run basically a full-on dispersion/accuracy kind of build for basically nuking people. That's the hope anyway. So yeah, that's the build I run on my most of my American battleships. So keep that in mind when you guys are watching this gameplay. I do have a pretty much a fully decked out dispersion build. Although, even though I have a fully decked out dispersion/accuracy build, I still seem to get weird salvos, and there's really not much I could do about it, other than just hope to God that I get some really good dispersion. And let's see what we do to this. Speaking of good dispersion, look at that. Absolutely clapping that König. I don't know what he's thinking going broadside like this, but, you know, it's not really working for him. And, yeah, he's not having a very good time. So we're up to 57,000 damage, and notice that there are some torpedoes coming our way. Luckily, our Omaha spotted them, so we're going to be able to turn in and avoid most of these, I believe. So, yeah. Now, I'm sure I want to talk about something else that's completely not related to this gameplay here, but I'm sure some of you guys might be coming onto this video and, you know, you might go into the comments asking, hey, what do I think about Tier 8 coming to this game? And I just want to get it out of the way real fast. I think it's a good idea. I think Wargaming, or the developers, could do quite decent. I'm just a little worried. I'm a little skeptical. But if the Wargaming developers can pull it off, I have hope. And good for them, but I think it's a great idea that they're bringing Tier 8 into the game. So, yeah, I just want to get that out of the way so I don't have to make a separate video explaining why I don't mind Tier 8 coming. Like I said, guys, I don't mind it coming. I think it's a good addition to the game. I think it's healthy, but I'm just a little skeptical and a little worried on how the developers might implement it. So, who knows? But if the developers can do good, well, I guess that's some respect points for them, I guess. Who the hell knows? But, yeah, so, back to the gameplay here. We're up to 61,000 damage. Really not doing too great in the damage department, but, You know, it's whatever. So our team is actually doing pretty decent on securing kills. It's actually my division mates, or not my division mates, my teammates that have a majority of the kills. They've got 3 kills currently to their name. And they're doing pretty damn good so far, which is actually surprising, because as we all are just, you know, aware of at this point, if we played this game long enough, we should all know by now that a majority of the teammates that you usually will get are potatoes. There's nothing really much you can do about it. But actually, it looks like in this game, they're actually doing pretty damn decent. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, we're starting to make our way towards the middle here, because notice that everybody is kind of hanging out in here. People are all having a little powwow, so I want to come in here and join their powwow, and hopefully I can absolutely obliterate some of these dudes. So we see a Matsuki here, spotted shooting his guns. I don't know why a Matsuki should ever shoot his guns. There's only 2 freaking tiny little guns he can use. It's kind of a dumb idea. And yeah, we absolutely smacked the living crap out of him, taking half his HP, knocking out everything, getting a fire on him. He DCs it, which means basically the next time we hit him and do anything to him, any sort of incapacitations or fires, that will be permanent, so for like a minute. So, but unfortunately, it looks like he goes unspotted, so really not much we can do about that. And then we see this Okotnik, he gets spotted, then he gets unspotted, then the battleship goes spotted, and then he goes unspotted. So, yeah, we're just having a freaking fantastic time right now, getting HE spammed by somebody we can't even see. So, really, not much we can do about it. But, we just need to be patient here, and hopefully that one of these guys will get themselves spotted. Now, notice that we are in a 2v4 situation. We only have 2 people left on our team, but I am going to manage to absolutely obliterate these guys and pull this off. Now, speaking of obliterating people, there is a high caliber to our name there. Not too bad at all. And yeah, now there's a Yahagi coming in. I'm looking at him. I'm a little worried, but I don't want to shoot at him yet until he decides to go broadside, like he's doing now. So I'm trying to wait for my my HE to load, because I'm trying to think here. I'm like, do I load AP for the cruiser, or do I just keep HE loaded for a destroyer that might pop out? And I decided to just keep HE loaded for now. Until I should, you know, switch over. Now, I don't know where my destroyer is. I think he's oh, he's in the cap. Okay, so yeah, he's in the cap, helping me with the other ships, hopefully. Now notice that this Yahagi here, he comes out, and we shoot a full salvo of HE and absolutely smack him. Now, although it would have been better to have AP loaded there, but we still absolutely smacked him. You gotta remember, guys, that's 14-inch high explosive smacking into a light cruiser. It won't do as much damage as like Citadels, but it will still slap the crap out of him nonetheless. And yeah, we basically take away a quarter, almost half of his HP. Now, it looks like that enemy division just managed to take out the last remaining ship of the other division. So now it's basically a 2v3 situation here. So keep that in mind, everybody. Now, we fire off our front guns here at this Yahagi, hoping we nuke him. And we do. Right before he goes behind the island, we get a double Citadel Dev Strike on that Yahagi. And now we're in a 2v2 situation. So yeah, we're up to 98,000 damage. We got a Dev Strike medal. We have 1 kill in our name so far, and it looks like our Okotnik got absolutely obliterated, and he is dead, unfortunately. Nothing much we can really do about that. But we aren't done yet, folks. We're going to keep this going. We're not going to give up. We're never going to give up, and I think that's going to be the title of this video, Never Give Up. Nonetheless, and actually, it looks like that Okotnik that died managed to take out the enemy Okotnik. So now it's a 1v1 situation. It is a, I believe it is a Pyotr Veliký that's out there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but it's some kind of battleship that's left. And I feel pretty confident that I could win this 1v1 because, you know, I've played this game for almost 3 years. I know by now how to usually duel in this game. But we'll have to see what happens. What I need to know first is where the hell he's at. I don't know where this guy is at. Notice that he was spotted to where I was kind of looking. I'm thinking he's going to come around one of these islands, and he does. He's right here. It's a Koenig on, basically full HP. Not fun. Not fun at all, but we're going to absolutely obliterate him here in a second. And we fire off a full salvo with a spotter plane. Spotter plane doesn't do shit. It actually looks like it gave us worse dispersion and accuracy. Not much we can really do about that. But we hit him for a couple penetrations. Not too bad at all. And now we're, noticed how we're angled in, guys. We're not just going to stay broadside for him, make it easy. We're going to make him work for this win. If he wants it, he's got to really try. And fortunately for us, he's just not going to try hard enough. But, yeah. At this point, we're just angling our armor, waiting for our reload, and also, speaking of angling, look at the turret angles on this ship. Guys, you don't have to really go too fucking broadside to get all your turrets off. It's pretty damn fantastic. And that's why I love the Nevada. Over the New York and the Texas, I prefer the Nevada-class battleships because you don't have to, like, go completely broadside to get your turrets off for the most part. And by the way, guys, did you see what we did to that Koenig last salvo? Yeah, we absolutely obliterated him. But, yeah, so we're up to, by the way, 131,000, and that dude basically went from full HP to no HP because he's making a big mistake, and that is going broadside. We load another thing of AP, and we absolutely smack the crap out of him again. He went from basically full HP to no HP. None. He's got only a few thousand hit points left. And yeah, and that, guys, is how you just do the Dreadnought Shuffle right here. It works a majority of the time. Look, he's just shooting our belt, ricocheting a majority of his shells, and it's fantastic. So that's why we're managing to absolutely obliterate this dude, and that's why we're able to win this 1v1 engagement. And we're going to have a reload here in a second. We're aiming further in the bow there, and we get him. And that is the end of the match and the end of this video. I hope you all did enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. All of the support, greatly appreciated. I get back to everybody in the comments, usually. And yeah, that's a victory, and I think we actually managed to clutch that match a little bit, not gonna lie. 145,000 damage, fireproof, high caliber, dev strike, we got a Confederate, all of the stuff. I hope you all did enjoy it, and look out for more streams and videos in the future, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, stay healthy, as always.